I live differently than most people, and it means I have some very different perspectives, most taboo. You're listening to the Mistress Code. I'm RacyWilde. I've seen thousands of pro-dominatrix sites and their social media. What most, if not all, have in common is how they spin a story that they are a mastermind of penetration. They say they understand men and that they can make men turn putty in their hands, as if that's the thing men desire from her the most. But yet, I know most pro-dominatrixes, if not all, don't do the one thing a man truly desires. What does a man desire? To be desired. This is something that today's pro-dominatrixes will never offer. They set up an emotional barrier between them and their clients. She uses her beauty to lure and business to separate. It means clients never get the experience they are truly looking for. The reason for it, they are a client. That's the problem. But what if they become more than a client? What if they become a benefactor? Now, some are in the belief that as soon as money is in the picture, that you can never have a real experience with true emotions and desire. They are wrong. The best dominatrixes are the ones who know how to authentically desire each and every man that enters their realm. They are the most taboo and the most sought after. But they are selective, of course, with who they allow to enter, and they are strategic, only allowing the depth and breadth of desire to exist on the capacity of the submissive. They are in full control of their desires and manage them accordingly for the benefit of herself and her benefactor. These dominatrixes are the classic, more seen as traditional mistresses, and in the early days, courtesans. So how does money become a symbol of admiration and an activator of desire? When money is offered, it isn't from a submissive for business, but a benefactor for living. It is a privilege to be a benefactor of such a woman, and in private circles, even a boast. Where do you think they got the idea of personal sponsorships? It is like having a passion to support the arts, or sport, or archaeology, or space exploration, to enable artists the freedom to create. How can poetry exist if the poet is starving? Such philanthropy allows a mistress's realm, her artistry, not only to exist, but to flourish. It enables a dominatrix to be a dominatrix. This type of philanthropy is generally part of the noble mindset. It is the men who adore the existence of such a woman, what she means to the world and his life, who enable her to be who she is. And it is because of such men the myth is real, which delights the minds of men the world over. I call it the Marilyn Monroe wonder. The fascination and wonder, a joy even, of knowing such women exist and have existed. To understand with a different analogy, knowing that lions roam free in Africa, being delighted by that knowledge, is the same feeling a lot of men have knowing such a woman exists and lives the way she does. Now imagine if you were the man who enables the lions to roam free in Africa because of your philanthropy. Just as the thought of lions roaming free, she is a wonder in their world, thanks to her benefactor. So, when such a dominatrix has such a benefactor who treats her as a wonder in the world, enabling her to live the life she wants, to be who she is, you can finally understand how money can create a true connection and authentic desire between them.